The attic's stale air filled Sarah's lungs as she traced her fingers over the worn diary's cracked leather cover. "This family," she whispered, "they lost their children to something here." Michael's flashlight flickered, casting jittery shadows that danced on the slanted walls. A sudden knock at the attic door made them both jump. "Who's there?" Michael called out, voice wavering. No answer, just silence that pressed on their ears like a weight. Outside the house seemed alive, groaning, creaking, whispering secrets from its rotting wood and shattered glass. Emily, searching the upstairs hallway, found a mirror covered in dust. When she wiped it, her reflection didn't quite match her movements. Instead, behind her, a pale figure with hollow eyes stared directly at her. Frozen with terror, she blinked, and it vanished. "Guys," she breathed into her phone, but no signal came through. Downstairs, Jake's flashlight caught the glint of something metallic beneath a broken floorboard. Pulling it free, he revealed a rusted old key engraved with strange symbols. Suddenly, the basement door slammed shut behind him, plunging him into total darkness. His breaths came out in quick, shallow bursts as he fumbled for the handle. "Lisa!" he shouted, fear creeping into his voice. Up in the attic, Sarah and Michael flipped through the diary, piecing together the story of the Whitmore family's curse. Generations trapped in a cycle of despair, each victim disappearing into the walls of the house, their souls never released. A cold breeze swept through the attic window, and the pages of the diary began to turn rapidly, stopping on a passage written in hurried, desperate handwriting. "The house feeds on fear. To survive, you must face the darkness, or it will consume you forever." Suddenly, a low growl echoed from the shadows, and something brushed past their legs. They froze. In the hallway, Emily tried to stay calm, but the oppressive silence pressed against her sanity. The house seemed to watch her, waiting. The floor beneath her creaked and then gave way, plunging her into a hidden chamber below. She landed hard on cold stone, the air thick with dust and decay. Struggling to stand, she saw faint glowing symbols carved into the walls, an ancient warning, or perhaps a key. Jake, trapped in the basement, found himself surrounded by whispers, voices calling his name in tortured tones. Holding the rusty key tightly, he tried the basement door again. It creaked open, but the way outside was blocked by thick shadows that moved and writhed like living things. "There's no way out," he muttered, heart pounding. Meanwhile, Sarah and Michael saw a faint light shining from beneath the door at the far end of the attic. Approaching cautiously, they pushed it open to find a room bathed in an unnatural glow. In the center stood a cracked mirror, its surface rippling like water. Peering in, they glimpsed not their reflections, but scenes of the past. The Whitmore family's tragedies unfolding in haunting detail. Suddenly, the mirror shattered, sending shards flying. The room plunged into darkness as eerie laughter filled the air. The friends' world was collapsing, trapped in a nightmare where time and space twisted, and the house itself was a living prison. Together, they had to find the strength to confront the darkness, to unlock the secrets of the cursed Whitmore house, or be lost forever in the silent shadows. It was a chilly autumn evening when 5 friends, Emily, Jake, Sarah, Michael, and Lisa, decided to explore the old Whitmore house on the outskirts of their town. The house had been abandoned for decades, cloaked in rumors and dark tales of disappearances and strange noises. None of them truly believed the stories, but the thrill of the unknown pulled them in like a magnet. As they approached, the wind howled through the gnarled branches of dead trees, and the creaking of the wooden gates sent shivers down their spines. Lisa hesitated at the threshold, clutching her jacket tighter. "Are we really doing this?" she whispered. Jake grinned, the excitement clear in his eyes. "Come on, it'll be an adventure. Besides, nothing's going to happen." The group stepped inside, the floorboards groaning beneath their feet. Dust particles floated in the shafts of their flashlights, illuminating faded wallpaper and broken furniture. As they ventured deeper, the air grew colder, and an unsettling silence fell over the group. Suddenly, a soft thud echoed from upstairs. They exchanged nervous glances. "Probably just the wind," Michael said, trying to sound confident. They made their way to the staircase, each step creaking ominously underfoot. Halfway up, Sarah paused. "Did you hear that?" she asked, voice trembling. Before anyone could answer, a cold breeze swept past them, extinguishing their flashlights. Darkness swallowed them whole. Panic set in as they scrambled to relight the beams. When the light returned, Lisa was gone. "Lisa!" Emily called out, her voice cracking. No response. The house seemed to breathe around them, the walls closing in. Shadows lengthened, twisting into grotesque shapes. Whispers filled the air, unintelligible but chilling. "We have to find her," Jake said firmly, though fear gripped his heart. The friends split up, calling out Lisa's name as the house seemed to shift and distort. Doors slammed, footsteps echoed, and the temperature plummeted. Emily found herself in a room filled with old portraits whose eyes seemed to follow her every move. Jake stumbled into the basement where faint laughter echoed, but no one was there. Sarah and Michael reached the attic, where they discovered a dusty diary detailing the tragic history of the Whitmore family, cursed by grief, haunted by loss, trapped in endless torment. Suddenly, the diary's pages flipped on their own, revealing a warning. Once you enter, the house never lets go. Outside, the wind intensified, howling like the cries of the lost souls trapped within. Time lost meaning as the friends fought